Peace of Mind Sports Broadcast coming to you live. Pittsburgh and Cleveland. No intro today. We're going to get right down to business because Marley.
We got way too much.
We got
Way too much.
We got way too much business to talk. So I'm going to
You
start.
know.
I'm going to start with this because this is something that we started chirping about a little bit in the DMs throughout the week. But and this is something that I've kind of had in the back of my mind a couple weeks ago before the national media came out, before the Steelers and Bills game. The whole thing with Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, the way that things are going. I know you mentioned early in the season and last year that no, this is not the Steelers' way. We're not going to go after Aaron Rodgers. They ended up getting Aaron Rodgers. This is not the Steelers' way. We don't fire coaches. We don't do this, that, and a third. I'll take your line. But I want to hear from you first before I go on and say, because I'm going to let you talk about your team.
Well, I also said that if Aaron Rodgers does come here, here's will be the repercussions of Aaron Rodgers coming here. There was notice how I said repercussions. I didn't say there was going to be any upside to this. I never wanted Aaron Rodgers. He's still not my quarterback. I don't give a shit. We just went through his stats. My man has one game over 200 yards. Whoop-de-doo. I guarantee I seen he had a couple games of 4 tutties. But, okay. Those are probably we probably had 20 yards to go. Those are probably on turnovers and, shit like that. So, you probably didn't have to go very far to get those 4 touchdowns that day.
1, 2, 3.
So the repercussions
4, 5,
of
6,
Aaron Rodgers
7.
coming here. Mike Tomlin suffers his first losing season in career history. And it also probably gets his ass fired.
Isn't that?
Because now that's what's going to happen in the city.
Isn't that something?
Never in the history of Tom, in 18 years, have you heard fire Tomlin
Over
come
Renegade.
screaming out of the stands in my stadium?
Over Renegade.
They booed Renegade. Booed Renegade.
Rodgers has 7 games of over 200 yards, but none over 250. 249 is his highest against the Bengals in a loss, 33-31.
Okay, but it's probably what, 205 yards? I don't want to fucking hear it.
249. 203, 219, 249, 235, 200 on the dot, 203, 244. That's the highest. 249. It's a product of Aaron Rodgers, man. Like, he's just he's a sewer. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's just like I don't want to call him I don't want to use the word cancer. It's tough. Like,
yeah, I mean, he's a toxicity.
Yes.
In any locker room, because realistically, you have to think what happened. New York got rid of him and picked up Justin Fields. If he was good, do you not think that the Jets would hold on to a Hall of Fame quarterback who's still got it?
Yeah,
they'll not take a.
They're like, even the Jets were like, no, we're not doing this.
Yeah, like, can the rest of our staff sit back in their chairs for a hot second and go, hey, maybe there is something, you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. And granted, I'm not putting it all on his ass, but damn it, don't come into my motherfucking stadium and come to my fucking team and talk about you're going to be blah, 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 and you don't do shit, bro.
Yeah, and calling out his players. He's like calling out his players in the interviews after the game. I mean, at the end, he puts himself in there, but that's just so like people don't, come after his ass in the locker room.
That's an easy out. Everybody, I could have played better. Bro, could have played better a long time ago, but you can't. Like, you fucking can't, man.
Overthrowing.
Like, get the fuck off. And with all due respect, some of it does fall. Like, they finally just got us another receiver. Like, I'm not even, like, everybody's talking shit about Pickens right now. I don't give a fuck that he has 1,000-some yards. Okay, he wasn't doing that shit up here either.
You
all
know,
right.
Well, you know why
He
they
never
got
was
rid of
going
another
to.
reason they got rid of Pickens? Could you imagine George Pickens and Aaron Rodgers on the same team? Bro, they'd be fighting.
Oh my god, the locker room drama would be fucking outrageous.
They
He
chose
started
Aaron
this shit
Rodgers
now
over
in
George
Dallas.
Pickens.
And look at it now. Look at it now. The fucker was in like the top 3, or like he might even be number 2 in yards.
Well, he's still up there, but I know what you're saying. You said watch later in the season when the Cowboys start losing and they're out of it, he's gonna start his shit. And he's not exactly there, but it's there. It's there.
Bro, it was getting spicy like 2 weeks ago. Him and CeeDee Lamb got busted for breaking curfew or some shit.
Yeah.
And so and was all blase blah about it.
Mm-hmm.
And now look what happened. They're running their mouths after this loss this week.
Yep.
You know? So yeah, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Like, I wanted Pickens gone. I called for his fucking head when he dropped the damn game, when he totally fucked us in the playoffs. We needed your ass the most, and you gave your less, you fuck, and you want to come out running your mouth. And Aaron Rodgers, you should have not have played last week. Why? Like, I giggled when you got lit the fuck up and fumbled the ball because it was a I told you so moment. Yep. The whole damn fan base, all the fucking media went, told you. He ain't gonna be able to hang on to the ball and he's gonna get lit up. Why? Because our line can't block for shit either. Like, what are we doing? Like, what the fuck are we doing? And at the end of the day, I'm not one to put. Here's where I'm at too. I don't fully put this on my coaching staff. The fucking coaches aren't the ones out there on the field. They tell you what to do. You're being paid an exuberant amount of money to fucking do so. So why don't you do it? They want to talk about being a historic defense. You were.
I agree.
You were. 240 fucking some yards on my defense in my stadium. First time in history. Shit, I bet you no one even had that amount on us in Three River Stadium. Are you out your damn minds? How you expect us to win a game with that kind of shit? The time of possession in that game was so lopsided, there was no way in hell we were going to win that game. They ran the same play the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Can somebody fucking tackle somebody?
I got to look into that.
Can somebody seriously tackle? You know, it's not all on Aaron Rodgers. It really isn't.
No.
But he is a big fucking part of this shit. You're missing easy throws that, fuck, I can make, Like, I don't know, man. Like, I want the experiment to end. I want him out. Like, I don't want him under center anymore. Yeah. Just get him out of there.
Yins had the ball for 18 minutes and 1 second versus the Bills 41 minutes and 59 seconds.
Exactly. Double the time. Double. We basically had the ball for about a quarter and a piece. The rest of it, they had it. So how the hell are you going to win a game doing that? You ain't even got the damn ball. And then you go 3 and out on a regular fucking basis. You guys can't even get 1 fucking yard. Like,
at the end of the day, like, I really don't think Tomlin's going to end up getting fired out of this. At most, what I think would happen if they would, maybe mutually. And
it's going to be
but
yeah,
they're going to have they're going to have the conversation. They're going to have the conversation if they're not already having it. Like, hey, like, because I want to ask you, do you think that it's just
he's still on the contract? He still has 1 or 2 more years left on his contract.
Do you think he's ran his course in Pittsburgh?
I mean,
be careful though, because you got to think if they do, who are they going to replace him with?
That's where I'm, dude. Trust me, that's where I sit, and that's where our fan base doesn't take a moment to like sit back and shut the fuck up, because go look around the who you going to go get, who's going to be our head coach.
I mean, people will.
There's no standout coordinator right now that's going to come in here and change this place. And what are you going to do then? Are you going to have a retire, rebuilt staff, and then you're going to have a guy that's going to come in here and now we're going to have a rebuilt team? Like, yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like a lot of these high-paid defensive players need to hit the fucking road. Keep TJ. That'd be about fucking it.
I didn't know this. Did you know the Steelers are the most expensive defense in the NFL? Over like $118 million.
Highest paid defense in the league.
We were at one point,
Hey,
and then that's when
we
our
are
defense
a
was bad.
wet paper bag with holes in it.
Every time I look around, like James Cook is just running around the edges like 10 yards. I'm like, what, dude?
Off the right tackle.
Yep.
No problem. Right between the guard and the tackle. That's where he went. Every time. Same hole. Didn't even cut back. Didn't have to. The damn line blocked it perfectly every single time. How is it that you can't recognize it? Like, I get it. You have this stupid mentality of they really can't be running the same play every time. But they are.
Yeah, because it's working. They know you're not going to stop it. They're just going to keep doing it.
And how are y'all not? How is the defensive coordinator? Honestly, like, and to be quite honest with you, I think that Terrell Austin is a horrible defensive coordinator. Horrible defensive coordinator. Like, I literally thought back to the days of Dick LeBeau after that game. Because I'm like, damn, 250 fucking yards. They had the ball for 40-some minutes. Like, how in the hell?
Yeah, you didn't really care for Dick LeBeau, did you?
What's up?
You didn't really care for Dick LeBeau, did you? He had some great
I
seasons,
love that
but
man.
Okay.
Love that man.
Okay.
That was the best defense we ever had, bro.
That's what you're saying. Okay. You're saying he's not Dick LeBeau. Gotcha.
Yeah, nah, like I'm sitting there thinking, man, we could have been so good. And the thing is Terrell Austin is a student of Dick LeBeau. He come up through the ranks. It ain't like we pulled him out of some team from somewhere. He's been here for like a decade or some shit.
Yeah.
He's been an assistant coach for I don't know how many years. He was under LeBeau. Like, what the hell are we doing? Like, come on, man. Like,
I don't know, Marley.
It's for shit.
This
Tomlin's like the only thing we do have is a kicking game and special teams, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That you can actually hold Sting on. But Tomlin, man, like I don't know, dude. If he's still the coach here next year, I'll be damn surprised.
Wow. That's where we're at. Wow.
That's where, and it's not me. Like I'm not calling for his head because, like you just said, who the hell is going to replace him? Who? You want to go get what's that douchebag from Penn State that got fired? You want to go get him? See if he can do it in the pros. Look around the league right now. There's no offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator that's up for a head coaching position.
I saw a funny tweet of every coach in the AFC North is on the hot seat. They should all just swap coaches.
I mean, would it be a bad idea? I don't want the Bengals coach. I damn sure don't want your. I'll take Harbaugh.
Oh.
I'll take the Ravens coach.
You get nothing and like it.
Why? You don't want Tomlin, bro?
You get to be on the couch of my ass in the playoffs. That's what you get.
Yeah, right.
Come on, I got a seat comfortable right for you.
No, I mean honestly, like if we were to do that, I would just put all four coaches' names in. I'll just have all four owners standing there, put all their names in a hat.
No. The Midwest way, we all line up, we all get together in a Giant Eagle parking lot and flip a coin.
Heads or tails. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, that'd be something. Imagine that. Like we wake up one morning and there's just been a rotation. No. I don't know. We just do a wheel like this. I guess we'd have to. You guys would rotate into getting
spin the wheel.
Yeah, just spin the wheel. Because if you look at how we're all like interlined, like Cleveland's at the top.
Actually,
no matter how you start, Cincinnati down to go counterclockwise. So Cleveland and you guys. So Cleveland's coach would go to Cincinnati. Cincinnati's coach would come to Pittsburgh. Tomlin would go to Baltimore, and then you'd get the Ravens coach, you lucky bastard.
Hold on,
I don't really want Zach Taylor.
We're gonna do this. I'm gonna spin. Huh? I'm gonna spin the wheel.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, imagine if they just did that instead. Just put up a giant wheel. Just said, "Here, brr." You get the same. If you get your coach, you get a respin.
You're right. All right, here we go. I got spin the wheel. I got Tomlin in green, Stefanski in yellow, Harbaugh in red, and Taylor in blue. This is random color. All right, I'm gonna Spin the wheel. This is for the Cincinnati Bungles. We'll do that shit franchise first. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Spin. Cincinnati Bengals coach is Jim Harbaugh.
Terrible.
Oh, and it's we get a clap and everything with it. We have a winner. All right. So I mean, I'll rate this. I'll rate this. This is where we're at with our season, by the way.
We're battling for the division today.
Yeah, we're out here talking coaching carousel. All right. All right. Bengals are done. Let's do Ravens. Ravens coach is Kevin Stefanski.
Oh, they get the Brownies. So then we get fucking Zach Taylor, and you guys get Tomlin.
Pretty much.
Yep. If we do the wheel, because that's how it. Well, I mean, that's how it has to work anyway. Because now we just have to swap. Ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that about a bit?
I mean, I guess Tomlin wouldn't have to move at that point.
I mean, it'd be good for a culture standpoint. I mean, are you getting Joe Burrow? Because that's about the only player that made Zach Taylor. So,
We're not getting Joe Burrow.
Nope.
Well, you never know. Cincinnati might not want to pay his ass anymore, and we got the money.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. We're not paying anybody that we're not paying 3 players to run our team type shit. So, yeah, no. But I don't know, man. Like I said, if Tomlin's not still the coach here next year, I'll be impressed.
All right, you ready to make some? You ready to make some picks, bro? I mean, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about?
Wait a minute. You did drop something in the damn chat, though. They really opened up the practice window for Watson again.
So, yes, that's what I was going to get to. He's not going to play this season. He's not going to play. They did that so he could get some practice reps. Not with the ones, not taken away from Sanders' reps, but they're already talking about they have to bring him back next season. He's under contract, otherwise the Browns have to eat. Don't quote me, because I don't know the exact amount. It's about $90 million if they cut him. So he has to be on the roster, and that's where I'm at, and that's what I said at the beginning of the season.
I know he has to be going to play. Does he have to fucking play, bro?
No. So I said
practice squad
going to play. I said Kenny Pickett's going to play. I know they ended up he got hurt, so he technically didn't play. I said Dylan Gabriel's going to play. I said Shedeur Sanders is going to play. I said Deshaun Watson is going to play. He might not play, but I knew it because that's just how the Browns have been the past couple of seasons. You know, Stefanski's out here coaching, like averaging at least 3 different quarterbacks a year. You can't win with that. So it's not all on him. But they're in a situation, and honestly, why not? One more year, like just run this shit back next year too, because that's really all you're gonna get, because that's the Deshaun Watson effect of having the contract. You're not gonna be able to go out and get another quarterback. Browns are way past being a quarterback away from average quarterback play away from being a playoff team that they were a couple years ago. I mean, I'm not saying they got to blow it up and start it over. The defense is still out here elite. Every single rookie has contributed on this team this year. You know, you can pretty much put Gabriel and Sanders in one bag. But like Harold Fannon's out here doing good. Judkins is doing good. Carson Schlesinger is in talks of being the defensive rookie of the year. Judkins and Sampson are playing well as rookie running backs. It's just insane where this team is at. Like, and it keeps getting worse. The special teams are absolutely horrible. Can't win with that. The 49ers didn't score a touchdown drive over 32 yards. And they scored like 28 points.
Well, yeah, you're lucky they didn't score more.
Right.
Now, they could have ran that shit
now the
like
Browns
40
offense,
points.
The Browns offense only put up 8.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They were down 10.
You guys had them stopped for the longest time too, man. Like I was watching the score on that game. I'm like, okay, I said the Browns might actually win today, and I think I did pick y'all to win.
You did.
But
It was your lock, and you were begging me to go to
I
the
had
game.
faith in you. Exactly, I locked y'all in. But yeah, no, you shit on me. Never again. But I mean, because I know your defense, bro. You guys got good D, and if you could stop somebody in your stadium where they're freezing their ass off because they're not used to playing here, like, that's a factor when you come from 80-degree weather and all of a sudden you're in 20-degree temperatures for 3 hours straight. Like it ain't easy. They're not exactly like they're out there dressed for the weather.
Yeah.
But freaking their feet are probably numb.
As far as Watson goes, like don't have the third pick this year and trade with Tennessee to move up and get rid of your draft picks to draft another quarterback. Like just keep building around what we have. You drafted Sanders, you drafted Gabriel, you still have Watson. You have to own that. You have to build around these guys. I'm not saying these guys are your answers for the future, but like you have another year with these guys, you might as well just go in and just get other playmakers out there. Like go draft 2 to 3 offensive linemen. Go draft a stud wide receiver up in there with with one of your first picks. Like try it again one more year, because this is the position that you put yourselves in, and it's going to get you all fired if you don't.
Yep.
Like don't draft a rookie quarterback.
All the way up. You're going to get rid of all your draft picks. You're going to try and grab another quarterback.
Don't do it.
It's going to be back to the same experiment again.
Yep.
And that's the thing, like, and then that's where we're at too. Like, who are we starting at?
Did you grab more coffee? I need to go grab more coffee. I'll be right back. I'm gonna stop the show and go grab some coffee. That's where I'm at.
I'll keep y'all entertained. Don't worry. You know what I mean? Piz will be off screen for a minute. His coffee's way farther than mine. I'm in my dining room. That's where my setup is. So my coffee pot's right over there. So I just get to stand up. But yeah, it's just been an interesting season so far in the NFL. It is also very nice to see that the NFC is also coming around this year and actually being a competitive conference. We're used to only seeing a handful of teams in that conference being good. It's nice to see that there is a big fight for the playoffs over there. And, there could be some coordinators that are up, could be possible head coaches coming out of that. So that might be something to look for as well. But yeah, it's just this season has been an absolute riot so far. We're a debacle, probably facing our first losing season in almost 20 years. And then the quarterback carousel that the Browns have, the Bengals paying all that money and not doing, they're all getting hurt or they're getting suspended for dumb shit. The Ravens have just been kind of wishy-washy, honestly, with Lamar getting hurt. Their defense is not playing that well. The AFC North went to being, we're kind of a shit show now. To be quite honest with you, the division just isn't. We're battling Baltimore today for the lead in the division, and I don't even know how long we're going to be able to hang on to that, even if we do win today.
That's a great.
We're going to be what, a half a game up or whatever, and we're going to be 7-6. Okay, well, that doesn't really hold a lot. Like I know you guys aren't, your record's not that great, but if the Bengals can get it together and keep winning some games, they're going to be right back up there with us again. They're not far off. So, they have plenty of time to do it. And we got to play the Ravens on the last game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably going to be for the actual playoff spot in the division, because I don't see anybody from this division now making it as a wild card.
No. Nope, they won't. Which brings me to my last point. So next week we'll start, I think we'll start playoff implications with we'll do the playoff predictor week by week to close out the season.
Ooh, yeah.
But isn't that wild? Are we the worst division in football this year?
We are.
That's wild.
Well, one of the worst.
We're up there. Yeah, we're up there.
Yeah, we're up there. We're up there.
Game picks. Let's get it, Marley. Appreciate you holding the fort down while I was gone. I need more coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Week 14, we still have teams on a bye. Patriots, Giants, 49ers, Panthers. Panthers are playing good football, man. They went on beat the Rams at home, man. It was a good game. It was impressive.
Yeah, quite shocked to see that one last week. That was a good solid win by that team. That probably got a little puff in their stuff there, so I can see them coming out
Yeah,
after this bye week and putting in some work.
they're right behind still right behind the Bucks for the NFC South. The Giants, yeah, we we came to the conclusion that I mean obviously they're with their season's over and Jackson Dart's got to stay away from the injuries.
My man's brain is mush, so I don't know. He's got to be careful. I don't want to see him turn into Tua. That'll just be rough on him. But yeah, he probably needs the bye week to get it together a little bit. And like you said, I still can't believe there's teams on a bye week.
Week 14. 49ers been begging for a bye week since week 6. All the injuries that they have. Like, please.
If any team that needs a week off, yeah, they're all like, geez, man. Like they come in off a win off you guys, and that'll help settle them down a little bit, and then they start their little run. So
and then the 11-2 Patriots on a bye.
I don't know, man. Do you think that stings their win streak a little bit?
Could be one of those teams where like, yeah, they're getting their bye week 14 after they've been rolling all year. Now they're on a bye. Do you think it cools them off? Patriots coming off their bye will play. Let me get there real quick. Patriots coming off their bye, get the Bills. So they get an extra week to prepare for the Bills against a team that they already won on the road. Now they play them at home. Last 4, Bills at Ravens, at Jets versus Dolphins.
Oh. Yeah, I could see the Patriots coming out and grabbing that one from the Bills. The Bills aren't playing that. I mean, they had one hell of a game against us last week, but yeah. And man, something was telling me I should have went to that damn game, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you would have been. Oh.
So mad, dude. So mad. Because I'd have been down in the city having to Uber my ass out of there in the third quarter. No, I don't leave a game if I pay that much money. I'm not walking on that. Not to mention, if I am in that stadium, we are not losing. Damn it, I will will that team to victory.
Same. I would will the special teams to field those punts.
Right. Yeah, big debacle over there in Cleveland last week with the field.
Marley last week 8-7.
Terrible, dude. Terrible.
I think next week I'll add up our records in like the 1 o'clock window, 4 o'clock Sunday night. I like doing those. I like to see where we're at making picks.
Yeah, I've been getting cooked on the primetime games. Thursday night football has been my weakness all year. I actually got it this week though.
Brings her total, and I went 10-5 last week. So picked up a couple more games on you.
Yeah, damn good week for you.
5-8 in your lock of the week. I am 11-2. So that's the difference. Yeah, fucking
Browns. Browns let me down, bro. I locked y'all in against the Niners in your stadium, and y'all were winning that shit for a minute.
Yeah. Can't win with
defense.
Can't win with that.
Mollywalking the 49ers. Like you said, you can't defend 30 yards over and over again.
Yep.
How this works.
Marley 111-70 on the season.
Not bad.
Good win percentage. And I am 118-63.
Not bad at all.
7 games on you. 14, 15, 16, 17. 5 weeks to go. All right. Lock in.
Yep.
And you already have a game on me where you pick the Lions at home versus the Cowboys. Lions come out and win on Thursday Night Football. 6-5-1. Cowboys on the road taking on the 7-5 Lions. Lions come away with the dub. You said it was one of the better Thursday Night Football games.
Was
44-30.
It was. The Lions kind of they kind of let it. The Cowboys kind of played a little bit soft on them towards the end of the game. That's where that junk touchdown at the end of the game came in.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, though. The Lions needed that junk touchdown, but it came at the wrong time for the Cowboys. Like, they shouldn't have let them get it that soon. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and that really put the game out of reach for the Cowboys. But it was a Up until then, it was a back and forth kind of game. But the Lions defense was just getting after Dak. They weren't having it. And then CeeDee Lamb going out kind of took the wind out of their sails a little bit too. They really buckled down on Pickens and didn't let him run wild. And then he kind of started acting like a little bit of a prima donna on the sideline. So
Hmm.
yeah, but damn good game. Probably like I said, one of the better Thursday night football games this year. Like all the primetime games this year have been absolutely just meat. You're talking about games that are
Crazy.
barely breaking double digits. They're
Crazy.
not even breaking 20-point totals and
Right.
stuff. Like,
Right.
come on now. Like, yeah, no, one of the better games though. And kudos to the Lions, coming out and getting a must needed win against the conference champion, conference team, and
So
making sure they keep up they're in the hunt. I don't even think they're in their division. They're in the hunt, aren't they?
yeah, so I was gonna mention, I don't think whoever was gonna come out of this game and win is gonna like be a for sure shoe in to try and make the playoffs. But I was like, all right, whoever loses this game is all but out. Is that
Oh
fair to
yeah, the
say?
Cowboys
Like,
are fried now. They got like a 9% chance to make the playoffs or something like that.
yeah,
So it's not
no
even
bueno.
something that they can. They have to win out now. I think is what it was like.
Yeah.
Like from listening to the after game show, uh, I'm pretty sure like they have to win out now in order to run this. So that's. I mean
Well, you have
they
the
went up.
49ers. The 49ers are like the 7th seed right now, and they're like 9-4. So like the NFC's deep, which we've talked about already this year. Yeah, 49ers 9-4. Lions are now a game out. Panthers right there 7-6. Like you're gonna have to win. You're gonna have to win 10, 11 games just to get the 7th seed. That's where the NFC's at this year.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. All right, let's get to it. 1:00 slate. Start with the Seahawks on the road, 9-3, 5-1 on the road. I always mention the NFC West plays good on the road. Taking on the Atlanta Falcons at home are 4-8, led by Kirk Cousins, 2-3 at home. Falcons have been playing some pretty good ball, though. They losing some close games, lost to the Panthers 30-27. They did beat the Saints 24-10, but they lost to the Jets. The Jets get that one game at home a year where they come back and hit a game-winning field goal. That was it for them last week. They're home against the Seahawks, though. Seahawks are one of those teams, kind of like the Colts, that are kind of sliding a little bit, though. Their defense is still playing well. They came off the win against the Vikings last week with that quarterback that just looked like he had no business being in the NFL. They won that game 26-0 against the Vikings. But they're coming off a win against the Titans. They lost to the Rams 21-19, beat the Cardinals 44-22. Seahawks are still, I think, one of the better teams in the NFL. Who you got, Marley? Seahawks, 6.5-point favorites. 44.5 is the over-under.
Oh yeah, Kirk Cousins is not him. The Seahawks are going to go down there and win all day. They're not. No, come on, man. Mm-mm.
I'll take the Seahawks as well. Let's get to my game, Marley. 1-11 Titans. Cam Ward versus Shedeur Sanders. 3-9. Browns 4.5-point favorites. Over under 33.5. Tidbit on this game. The Browns are coming out with the Alpha Dog uniforms, the all brown. I don't hate them. I wish there was a little bit more orange stripe in them and everything. They are 3-0 in those jerseys. And I'm sorry, they're 2-0 in those jerseys. And tidbit, the Browns have not won a game this season with orange helmets, which is their primary helmet. They won a game with the white helmet against the Raiders, and they won the 2 games in the brown helmets. They have not won a game in their primary orange helmets this year. Browns, Titans. Where I'm at with this game, Marley, because when it comes to our games, we let us have the floor. I'm gonna put the game on my phone in the background, and I'm gonna go out about my day. I got a nice Black Friday TV stand I'm gonna set up. I got some stuff to do around the house. I'm not watching this game. I'm gonna listen to it. I'll listen closely. I'll check
You'd
in every
rather
once in
build
a while.
IKEA furniture than watch.
Yeah, I got stuff to do. I'm spending my Sunday being productive. I worked 6 days this week. I'm doing stuff around the house, bro. I want to feel productive. That's where
he's
I'm
gonna
at.
message everybody and be like, A didn't go to B, damn it. How do
I mean,
I
I fully encourage fans to still, pay attention and watch. The rookies are out here. Everybody's playing hard. Miles Garrett's 4 sacks away from the sack record, and it's only week 14. That's impressive. Some good things about this team still, but like that's just where I'm at. Like I want to see the young kid. I want to see Cam Ward play against this defense. Curious about him, but the Titans are terrible. They're
They're
bad, bro.
horrible.
Bad.
1-11. That's a debacle. Like I get you have a rookie quarterback and a new coach and
Yeah, they fired
just
the
a whole new
coach.
culture coming in. It's a rebuild year for you guys, but you mean to tell me you can only win one damn game?
In a game
You
where
know, so
they barely beat the Cardinals the Cardinals intercepted the ball on like the Titans on their own like 5 yard line. So the Titans were trying to score. The Cardinals intercepted the pass. The dude fumbled it. The ball went back into the end zone, and the Titans scored. That's how they won. That's the only game that they
wow.
won.
So it was on some bullshit.
Right. We already talked a lot at length about the Browns. I fully expect them to win this game today.
Yeah,
Or
I'm taking the Browns today because
right.
I don't see Cam Ward having a day against that defense. And 1-11 going into Cleveland, it's freezing cold up here right now.
Yep.
Miles Garrett's going to be biting at the grip to get after that tackle. He's going to try and break that record today, because what else do you guys have to do?
I'll tell you what. I have a favorite. My favorite bet in this game. I'm on DraftKings this week, so let me see if DraftKings has it. I'm not 100%.
Can you bet him to break that record today?
You can. I think you can on FanDuel. But my favorite bet is going to be their drive first drive. First drive for Tennessee to punt on their first drive minus 197. You can parlay those, I think. I know you can on FanDuel, I don't know about, but I'd put that in there. And then is there a receiver props? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hate DraftKings receiving props. You scroll down.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews about either betting site, but FanDuel's I hear the best out of all of them.
Where is it? All right, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up FanDuel real quick on my phone because I could get to this in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That site, so I've been on it. It's kind of wank.
Yeah, I mean I've used it. It's good to have like for betting people out there. It's good to have like two books because lines are different. You might get better odds on a different book, but just for specific bets, I like certain things that I can find right away. Let me go. All right, I'm going to the game real quick. I'm gonna try and do this quickly. Receiving props. They might not have it because they know. All right, anyways, I'm looking for the bet to catch a 10-yard pass or longer. Harold Fannon's like guaranteed to do that like every week, and the odds aren't going to be horrible for it. So if you could find it for him to catch a 10-yard pass or more, I would definitely consider that.
I'm sure that's probably on one of them off sites.
I see it every week. Receiving props. I'm failing at this.
You're fine. Get them bets.
It's
Find
in there,
them
so
odds.
I'll look for it after the game and post it in the Discord. All right. Bengals on the road 4-8. Joe Burrow being back. On the road, taking on the 8-4 Bills. Bills favored 6 points over under 54.5. They're expecting points, and I gotta believe the Bengals play the Bills tough. And I know the Bengals defense is absolute meat, but I think this is gonna be a good game. What say you, Marley?
Yeah, it's gonna be a typical Joe Burrow, Josh Allen showdown. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Ooh.
they're coming off a giant win against us last week. They absolutely ran the ball down our throats. If they can very well do the same thing to a very very worse Bengal defense. So yeah, I can see, and they're not to mention they're playing in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the Bills coming out for it. If they were going into Cincinnati, I'd give the edge to the Bengals. But no, I see the Bills at home right now. Up there, it's it's going to get a little rowdy. There's going to be a lot of tables getting busted. A lot of guys with no shirts on and Bills. It's going to be wild up there. Bills Mafia is probably going to come out in full form.
Bills 5-1 at home. Their only loss against the Patriots. I'll take the Bills too, and this will, let's shut the Bengals up with their playoff talks. They're 4-8.
Yeah. Can we do that today, Buffalo? Can we shut them the hell up about their playoff talks? If they lose today, they're probably cooked.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, they're cooked.
3-9 Washington Commanders on the road, taking on the 4-8 Minnesota Vikings.
Jaden Daniels coming back. I do believe he's playing today.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe he's back, baby. I posted it in the chat.
Yep, quarterback Daniels to rejoin Commanders against Vikings.
Yep, but I don't see that being a very good thing right now. Like, I'm kind of curious on how that. I know it wasn't his throwing arm, but like, is he okay? But you know what? That could have been. He probably has been throwing the ball the entire time he's been off. Because why not? It's only your dislocated non-throwing arm. So, yeah, why would you just sit around? So I'm going to go with the Commanders today. The Vikings aren't that damn good.
Commanders losers of 7 straight games. 49ers are favored in this game. My NFL scoreboard went blank. Vikings 1-4 at home. Justin Jefferson is in complete turmoil. He might not hit 1,000 yards this season.
Bro, imagine being him and not hitting the fucking band. Probably for the first time in his career.
Yep. Vikings McCarthy clears protocol, set for return. So we're gonna get the best matchups as far as they can do for today. I'm riding with the Discord. They're all on the Commanders today too. I'm taking the Commanders.
Bam. See? Even Cooper's Club knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Winners of 3 in a row in the playoff fund that they put in the graphic every week. The Miami Dolphins -2.5 point favorites on the road, taking on the Jets, Jets, who are definitely in position to be one of those teams that may trade up with the Titans to take the quarterback. 3-9 Jets. The Jets coming off their one win this season where they come back and hit a game-winning field goal. I should have live bet them. I knew that was coming against the Falcons. Anyway, Jets 40.5 is the over/under. Dolphins, Jets. Oh, they might be points in this game. I can see it being like 24-20. That would cover.
Okay, I just choked on my air.
Well,
you know what I mean?
What's the temperature up there? 2 out there in 10-degree weather today in New York. Like,
I don't know about that.
You're gonna flip a coin.
I'm gonna have to, because honestly, neither of these teams are any damn good. I don't think the Dolphins are who people think they are. I hate the fact that they're still talking about them in the damn playoffs. Like, oh, Dolphins.
All right. I'll take the Dolphins on the road too. I'm pulling for you, Hank. Get that quarterback in the draft next year. Let's go.
Yeah, right. And do what with them?
Hey, it's a play, man. They got Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson. They gotta get the offensive line better though.
They ain't doing shit with them now.
Saints on the road, 2-10. 7-5 Bucks at home. Bucks 8.5 point favorites. One of the more disappointing teams in the NFL. Injury bug really hit them. Line has actually moved down to 7.5 since we've started the show. You could get the Bucks on the money line -440, but be careful. Like Baker Mayfield came out the last time the Saints played the Bucks. They said this team plays the Bucks harder than any other team. Like, division
Yeah,
game,
the
they
Saints
hate
still
each
have a
other.
good defense. They just don't have a good offense.
They play each other. They play each other pretty rough. It's like I'm not going to compare it to the Bengals and Steelers at all, but like this is a good rivalry.
A little nasty hitting game there.
Yeah, it will be.
I feel you on that. I'm gonna go with the Bucks though. They're fighting for the playoffs. They ain't trying to lose that shit to the damn Saints.
Yeah.
And the Saints, like honestly, guys, I don't want to say laid down, but damn it, man, like like y'all got to calm down. Don't go out there and win your way out of a high draft pick, like because what are you gonna do next year? You guys need a quarterback again. You need some other players around him. You guys need to shore up your team with draft picks this year.
The post Drew Brees era has not been kind to them. Like they are back to the dark days in New Orleans, but those fans show up, man. They love their football team.
They do. They don't have much else down there. That's why. Like what do you got? Nothing. They have the Saints. That's it.
One of the games in the week, pretty much a pick'em game, but sports betting sites refuse to do pick'em games anymore. Colts on the road, 8-4, fumbling and stumbling a bit. 1.5 point favorites on the road, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are leading the division. Marley, 45.5 is the over/under. This should be one of the games of the week.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with the Colts because just Jonathan Taylor. He's going to be the X factor today. He's going to be the dude to do it. Like he's got to do it. He's got to prove to his team in the league that he's the number one running back this year. And I think this is the game where he comes out and says, "This is where I'm going to make it happen." Yeah.
It's going to come down to like with Jacksonville being the home team, it kind of pushes that a little bit. They beat the Chargers 35-6. They squeaked by in Arizona 27-24, and then they manhandled the Titans 25-3. So they won the games that they should. The Chargers game was a little shocker. They lost to the Texans on the road. But like the Rams are a team that came in and won 35-7. Like the Colts can absolutely do that, but they have to be able to run the ball. Jacksonville's defense has gotten a lot better as the season's gone on, in my opinion. So this game's going to be, and I think the Colts just have a few more weapons. Keep an eye on Daniel Jones, Indiana Jones's leg. That's a tough thing out there.
He's a little banged up. That's where I think Jonathan Taylor's going to step up today and say, "Look, Danny Jones, I got you, baby. Put the whip away for the day, okay? You ain't gotta lasso nobody's ass or nothing. You don't have to do no crazy shit on a dirt bike." We got this, okay? Like in Indy, we got it. Today it's Jonathan Taylor. He's that little Asian kid. Yeah, Indy, I got you. So yeah, they're gonna make it happen. I think the Colts come down today in the Jacksonville and make a big statement, take the division away, say this is us. We're here. We know we had one hell of a start. They've had a rocky midseason. They finally started dropping some games that they shouldn't.
We got to keep an eye on too. They went all in for Sauce Gardner, and now he's hurt multiple weeks with the calf injury. So that's tough too. But I'm going to take the Colts. I'm taking the Colts on the road too. I still think they're better than the Jaguars. But the Jaguars keep finding ways to win games, man. They're 8-4. Of course, the Browns have that draft pick, but they made 2 trades with the Jags that were absolutely awesome. Like we ended up getting the 5th pick, Mason Graham, the rookie defensive tackle. He's playing very well. Jacksonville got Travis Hunter, who's out for the year, and then the Browns also traded Greg Newsome for Tyson Campbell. Campbell's playing very well for the Browns as a cornerback. Greg Newsome's benched, and the Jags are still 8-4. Like, still a good football team. So I'm taking the Colts on the road, though.
Let's go.
All right, Marley, wrapping up the 1:00 slate. It's Ravens week. 6-6 Steelers, 6-6 Ravens. 6 is everywhere. Ravens are favored 6 points. 42.5 is the over/under. Let's talk about it.
After this week, one of us is going to be 6'7".
I did not expect that
What
from
that
you.
dumb shit means, dude. Like, fucking idiots.
It's just what it means.
Like, I hate you. Huh?
It's just what it means.
It's just what it means, 6'7".
It's it. Clearly it.
Oh my gosh, dude. The internet's so dumb. Internet is so dumb. Like, look what it's done to humanity. 6'7". But yeah, anyway, that's how I feel about my season right now. 6'7".
How many times is Rodgers going to get sacked today? 6'7".
How many times is Derrick Henry going to run over 50 yards? 6'7". How many times is DK not going to get the ball thrown to him? 6'7". How many times are we not going to hear Pat Fryermuth's name today? 6'7".
What happened to that guy?
Know.
What happened to Patty? What happened to
dude? I went like. I think this week, finally, man, I'm going to call into our local because after the game, every week,
like the post-game show?
The post-game show on the radio.
Yeah, they do this everywhere, right?
It's Charlie Batch and Bob Pompiani. You can call in.
Right.
Bob Pompiani and Mike Brasuda. Is it Mike Brasuda? I don't know. No,
Sounds familiar.
It is Mike Brasuda.
Sounds familiar, yeah.
It's Mike Brasuda. But no, you can't call. I think you can call into Charlie Batch. I don't know who I'm listening to, damn it. Now I'm mixing it up because I listen to two different ones sometimes.
Uh-huh.
But you can so the post-game show after the Bob Pompiani's on TV, you can call into him. But Mike Brasuda on the radio. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But bro, what were we talking about?
Calling in.
Yeah, but about what? What was the subject? Damn it, I lost
the game.
Yeah, but I was going somewhere with this. I just had a moment, guys. Damn it, this is gonna be a good point too.
6'7".
6'7". Oh, Pat Fryermuth. That was it. Okay. Yeah. So, dude, where is he gone? We don't even know. He's not on the damn field. That's the thing. He's not even out there. No. He's only out there when we have 3 or 4 tight ends now. So they put out the big dude, of course, Darnell Washington.
Johnny.
And then you got Smith out there. But like he's not really out there. Like it's been talked about really, and then like last week on our local radio show at the end of the game, that was a big discussion. Where have you gone, Pat Fryermuth? We finally learned how to say your name properly, and now you're non-existent in the game, bro. And that's scheme.
It's funny you
Raven
brought up.
Week does not feel the same around here. I got to tell you,
it's really not. Like I mean, I know you haven't seen. I know you've known the Browns to have like bad losing seasons, but like this is like a first for like you and I to experience this through me. I'm experiencing this for the first time with you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're out here, bro.
It's not Raven Week up here. So I listened to the flagship station for the Steelers all week on the radio. And, especially like this week, it did not feel like Raven Week. Like listening to the morning show.
Wow.
They weren't about it, bro. Like they just weren't about it. Like they're real down. Like they're not down on the team, but like they're just seeing it like it is. Like what's going on? The big talk around here right now is Tomlin going to make it through the season? He's going to make it through the season, but is he going to make it through the off season?
That's distracting.
Is he going to not be here next year? There's big talks about that, and I don't listen to the fan. I don't want to hear their garbage. I really don't.
I don't listen to the fan either.
Yeah, I listen to 102.5 WDBE.
But
y'all can listen to it on the internet.
With every loss, that's only going to heat up more. It's only going to get talked about more. It's just going to keep piling. Keep losing, Marley. It's going to keep happening. Keep winning. They'll shut up.
If we lose today, they're going to burn the city to the ground.
You ain't kidding.
I almost want to go. I wish. Well, no. So okay. So we're in Baltimore.
Yep.
So that's a saving grace for the day. But next, at the last game of the season, I almost could want to go down to the stadium just to experience the atmosphere. That will be the game that decides this division.
Might be a funeral.
What's that?
Might be a funeral.
Yeah, for the Ravens, hopefully.
Yep.
But I don't know, man. Like with the performance of last week, and like I said, how many times is Derrick Henry going to run over 50 yards? 6, 7? Because yeah, you know, I mean, it's just like, dude, we're away. So like you're in their stadium. So yeah, okay. So you guys didn't do shit last week against a Bills running back who, yeah, Cook is very good. I'll give him that. He's a very good running back. He is not 100 and some yard by himself and a quarter running back though. Damn it. You know, like what the hell are we doing here?
Against
Like
bad defenses, he can be, but not in Pittsburgh. You can't
not
let
in
that happen.
Pittsburgh, bro. Come on. Like no. Like I get it. Like okay, you might have a good day. You're gonna have a good day because we're gonna give you good days now because our defense isn't that defense anymore. Like we're not stopping the run, but we're creating turnovers. You know, we are making our plays. But at the end of the day, last week we just completely and utterly shit the damn bed. You know, 41 minutes of possession for the Bills. Like, okay, you guys couldn't stop that. You couldn't stop the run game for shit. They just ate clock. You gave us 18 minutes to get, you know, and that's 3 and outs, and the defense not stopping them. So what are you going to do? And then, you know, just their defense got it. Like they just got after us last week. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough show. It ain't going to be no, I don't know, dude. If we win today, I'll be damn surprised. Like I really will be. Like I'll be damn surprised. Only because we're in their stadium.
No, the Ravens are not.
If we were here, bro, I'd be more confident on the win. Because I get it, like
yeah,
we don't play the Bills, so like they could watch some shit and be able to run all over. The Ravens aren't gonna do what the Bills did to us, like, but it's gonna be a different type of beat. It's gonna be a different win. It's gonna be a low scoring game. This shit ain't gonna be no blowout on either end of the field.
No, it's 43 and a half is the over under, and the under's favorite minus 115. The over's minus 105. Like they're not expecting it to be a high scoring game.
I could literally see this being like a 21-17 win from somebody.
Right.
You know, that's the final score of this game is going to be like 21-17. Like someone's going to get a few touchdowns someone's going to get a turnover and create a score and that's going to be the score that wins them the game.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to boil down to be. Someone's going to get that. You know, they're going to get their 2 touchdowns and a field goal, and it's not going to be, you know, this is going to be what they literally call a possession game. You're going to have to, every one of them is going to count today.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you're going to see a lot of 3 and outs from both sides of the ball, though, because we've been playing like shit on our side of the ball doesn't mean we're going to play the Ravens like that, though. It's just a matter of it's the animosity between the two teams that's going to come out onto the field.
Right.
And after getting our ass handed to them last week like this, I swear, if this defense comes out and plays like shit again, oh yeah, and that reminds me, thank you. So, Mr. Mike Tomlin and your fucking historic defense. Yeah, you guys broke history, all right. 249 fucking yards on Heinz Field's turf.
That's insane.
You trash can bullshit. What the hell that was? But yeah,
Cooks. No. Pun intended. All right. Yeah. One last thing I wanted to mention. So when you mentioned about calling into the radio, so my local radio has a little segment every week on Monday that they play the voicemails that fans leave during the game and after the game, and they have to figure out if the fan was drunk or not.
Oh yeah, dude. There was a guy a couple weeks ago. He called in. That was pure gibberish, dude.
Oh, just drunk as piss.
Like, what is this man even talking about? Like, they were sitting there, like, I was like, and I was in the truck with my girl, and I'm like, how did they let this guy get through? Like, who filters these calls? Like,
yeah, I'm impressed when they do that.
Yeah, like, bro, you were clearly fucking with them, weren't you?
Like, there'll be a fan that calls in, they'll be like, Stefanski and the Browns and the defense and just ball, and they're just fucking suck. They move the game. 6-7.
Oh, you gotta love it, bro. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
I'm taking the
it's gonna
Ravens.
be a tough show today. You're taking the Ravens, of course you are.
I'm sorry. I know you took the
For it,
Browns.
dude.
I think the Steelers cover. The line, be careful. The line's actually moved to 5.5.
Yeah, but they're still favored.
Slight movement. 4:00 window, a couple games ago. 7.5 point favorites. Broncos 10-2. Still trying to fight for that 1 seed with the New England Patriots on the road, taking on the 2-10 Raiders. Last time these two teams played in prime time, it was a 10-7 game.
Yeah.
Raiders play the Broncos tough. We're in Vegas.
In Vegas, huh?
I'm taking the Broncos, bro. You got me fucked up.
10-7.
They're spunky.
I'll take the Broncos. Get the hell out of here. Like the Raiders are not. They're not. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not going to be a blowout. Like it's going to be 10-7. But anyways, fucking yeah. I don't know. Let's go Broncos. Like they're gonna. Like you said, they're fighting for that number 1 seed. They're pretty much in control of that division right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
They're only really fighting with the Colts, right?
Who?
Because the Chiefs pretty much they're in.
No, they're fighting with the Chargers. Are 2 games back. Yeah. Chargers are 8-4. Broncos 10-2. Chiefs 6-6.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the Chargers making that. No, I don't see them. I don't see them knocking them off. Like they're just not. I don't know. Denver's just playing good right now. The Raiders, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know.
I'm a big Bo Nix guy. I like the Broncos, man. I like me some. Don't like the history of the Broncos.
Bo Nix type of dude.
Yeah. Give me Bo Nix.
You're a Bo Nix fan. We bet him a couple times. He got us some money this year.
Yeah. Yep. Speaking of number 1 seeds, the Bears 9-3, number 1 seed right now, first time since 1985. 9-3 Bears. Fox's game of the week on the road, NFC North rivalry matchup with the Green Bay Packers, 8-3-1. Shout out Max. 6.5 point favorite. Packers disrespecting the Bears on the road. Marley.
So look, this is the last time the 85 Bears, that was the last time that team went to the Super Bowl and won, which is also like probably one of the best defenses in NFL history. That went on to help them win that Super Bowl. What was it? The Patriots were also that's who they won the Super Bowl against.
Yep.
So that's it's kind of crazy that New England's also the number 1 seed in the league right now,
right?
Fighting in, that we could see this as a possible Super Bowl matchup. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Bears. I know they're going into Green Bay, and I know Green Bay's favored to win this, but I haven't seen a whole lot from the Packers that impresses me.
I haven't either.
Like, they're suspect as hell.
Their defense is very underrated, though.
Beat the shit out of us in our stadium. Literally just beat the brakes off of us. Wasn't even a damn game. And then you can't do no. I don't think Jordan Love is you've been talking about it too. I don't think he is a great quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's an elite quarterback. He's not. There's no he should have been no.
So they beat the Lions twice. They destroyed the Vikings. Okay, Vikings are very good. They barely beat the Giants. That was a tough. The Giants could have won that game. They lost to the Eagles 10-7. They lost to the Panthers 16-13 after beating the Steelers 35-25. Bad defense.
Yeah.
They barely beat the Cardinals. They didn't have a very impressive win against the Bengals. They tied the freaking Cowboys, lost to the Browns, beat the Commanders before Jane Daniels got hurt, and they beat the Lions. Like, you're playing the Bears, Broncos, and Bears your next 3 games. Bears, at Broncos, at Bears. Ravens, Vikings. To finish the season.
Okay, so the last 2 games don't really matter. Last 2 games are kind of whatever.
Yeah, we'll say that for another show. Yeah.
What's up?
We'll say that for later in the season.
Well, I'm saying like the 2 Bears games though, like those are for your division right there.
Yeah.
And those are gonna, that's gonna say who goes to the playoffs.
Who wants it more?
Who wants it more? I think the Bears is a little hungry this year. I think the Bears are tired of that bullshit of, oh, the Packers own the Bears. Well, this isn't Aaron Rodgers' Packers anymore.
Right. Brett Favre.
This is Jordan Love's Packers. And then this Jordan Love Packer team, well, yes, you guys have a very solid run game. Your quarterback is good.
Bears have a solid run game, too. They ran the piss Bears all over the Eagles.
Solid run game. And I think that their quarterback is actually, I would say he's better than Jordan Love, but he's sure as hell playing a little bit better than Jordan Love right now, if I'm not mistaken.
I wouldn't go that far. So, but I get your point. And I think they aligned him with the right coach. Ben Johnson's doing a great job coming from Detroit, coming over to the Bears. Like, I think he's done a great job with the kid, setting him up in a good position. The playmakers are, playing well around him too. Defense is playing good enough to win games. I'm very curious about the Bears too. And I think they have a real opportunity to show them who is the best in the NFC North today.
I'm going to go with the Bears.
Give me the Bears.
Oh, Max!
Max over there.
He's over there flipping out probably the chance to light up.
Like the beacon.
Max, we both took the Bears, bro.
I'm not a Packers hater. I grew up kind of a Packers fan. I like the Packers. I just think, like, until they do it, like, they got to prove it to me, I think. They got to prove it to me.
They haven't proven shit. You know what I mean? Like you said, they come in here and put up 35 points on my defense and then go down and lose to the Panthers 16-13. Like, come on, bro. Like, man. What'd y'all do? Blow your load that week, and then now you ain't been doing shit.
You'd be calling in the local room, man. The Packers and Miss Aaron Rodgers and 6-7. Couldn't be me. 9-3 Rams on the road, 9.5-point favorites on the road, taking on the 3-9 Cardinals. 47.5 was the over/under. Trap game from hell. I know this could definitely very well be a get-right game for the Rams, but I'm staying away from all betting purposes in this game. Except for Devontae Adams, who's like good for 2 tutties every game, just about. He's absolutely playing insane.
Yeah. Rams is, man.
But be careful, man. Like, Jacoby Brissett, he's a win 1, lose 2. They've stacked up losses. They very well. I think the Cardinals can actually win this game. Like, you put me on record to like the Rams.
Division.
Rams could totally come out and win this game like 38-3, but I can see them losing this game like 23-20.
Yeah, on some dumb shit.
Right.
No, I'm going with the Rams though, bro.
Well,
I think they don't want to have to put their playoff hopes in danger losing to their division. No, I think they come out today and say, "Nah, y'all ain't it."
I'm not picking the Cardinals.
Huh?
I'm kind of nervous. Like, all of our picks align this week. We're all picking favorites and shit, but like I know it's not going to go that way. I just think, but it's just set up that way for this week.
We're going to have one or two games where some dumb shit's going to happen, but realistically, at the end of the day, who the hell would, like, besides a Cardinals fan, like, even a Cardinals fans, they're like me today. Like, they're like, oh, we probably ain't going to win. They're just coming out. And, like, don't get me wrong, the Cardinals got one hell of a defense, but can Jacoby Brissett perform against the Rams defense is where it's at.
Right.
We all know Stafford can come out there and throw the gunny.
Yeah. Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
Texans coming out of the grave, now 7-5 on the road, taking on the 6-6 Chiefs. This is a big game for both teams.
Oh, dude.
At Arrowhead, which I hate. Chiefs 3.5-point favorites on the road. Chiefs 3.5-point favorites at home. 41.5 is the over/under.
3.5-point favorite against the number 1 defense in the league.
Yeah, they are gonna give Mahomes fits all day long.
I'm going with the Texans. And I'm not because I'm a Chief hating fucker, but I just don't think that the Chiefs they're not, like you just said, that defense is going to give Patrick Mahomes fits of rage. Now, granted, that could go one of two ways.
CJ Stroud.
You can either light that fire underneath Kermit's ass, and like he said on NFL film, when you woke up the wrong today.
You woke up the wrong motherfucker today. Oh,
but anyway, so or what's been happening this year, and you've been dumping water on that shit, and he's just been getting mollywopped, and they're not winning, and he's looking frustrated. Travis Kelce's, talking retirement.
Mm-hmm.
He's marrying Taylor Swift. She got the bag. He's done. He's going to go into broadcasting after this. I could fully see that happening. But no.
I'm taking the Texans too.
I really am. I'm just saying, bro. The number one defense in the league, and that's they're fighting for some shit. They're fighting for some shit.
Yeah, but
today.
what CJ Stroud are we gonna get?
Everybody is tired of the Chiefs. What's up?
What CJ Stroud are we gonna get? Like the Texans went up in the Arrowhead and lost a playoff game. Like got beat by the Chiefs a couple of seasons ago, and I know that was a couple of years ago. But like something about Arrowhead, man, it gives them the edge a little bit in prime time. We're gonna see Collinsworth loathing all over Patrick Mahomes in that offense. But they're gonna see that the offense is not the same.
No, it's not.
But, they're going to get the call. They're going to get the penalty calls. I just think D'Amico Ryan's got to have these boys ready to just fight through it and just keep going. Find a way to win.
That defense today, they got to pin their ears back and just go. They got to pressure through that line. They've got to get Mahomes running around. They got to cover it on the back end too, though, because that's the thing. You got to get after him. You got to get him down quick. You can't let him scurry around. And then if that's what you're going to do, if you're going to rush, 4 and 5 every time, you got to make sure the back end guys can cover on their man to man. And I think that they can. I think the Texans can hold up against the Chiefs receivers today, though. Travis Kelce ain't the Travis Kelce of old. He's old now. He's worn out. He's not the stellar tight end that he once was. They have some very, very good receivers. They have Pacheco's one hell of a running back. So they're gonna get their digs today, but I don't know. The Texans are telling them they're going to come in and say we're tired of y'all. Mm-hmm. We're gonna make a primetime statement today. And can I make the Texans my lock of the week?
Absolutely.
Let's go, baby.
Monday night foosball, 8-4 Eagles. 2.5-point favorites. The 2.5 points is just they still think the Chargers have a good chance to win this game when it goes to 2.5, because usually the home team gets a 1.5. 8-4 Chargers, 41.5. Both spunky suspect teams face off. Should be a good one.
Chargers flying across the country.
Nope, Chargers home. At Chargers, sorry. I said that wrong.
Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna say if they're playing here,
it's moved pretty much. It's a pick'em game now. Just about. Eagles down. It's down to 1.5.
I'm gonna take the Chargers at home, bro.
Wow.
I'm gonna go the Chargers at home.
I don't. I think it comes down to possession. Just like a lot of these other games, this is going to come down to the Eagles are going to be able to run the ball a little bit better on the Chargers than the Chargers can. I think the injury bug is catching up to the Chargers a little bit. They were able to get away with it a couple games here and there. I'm just going to pull
been injured a lot. I know he broke his non-throwing hand.
Yeah, he just had surgery and he's going to play too. But I still think I definitely have respect for the Chargers, but they're a weird team. They beat the Raiders. Okay. A game they should have won. They got stomped by the Jaguars, destroyed the Steelers, barely won at the Titans, destroyed the Vikings. They're we're going to destroy you this week and then we're going to get our ass kicked the next week. I don't know what version we're going to get. The Eagles, it blows my mind. Dude, Philly is ruthless. They would not survive a season of being a Browns or Steelers fan this year.
Oh,
they are 8-4 and they are in shambles.
Shambles.
How does that happen?
It's Philly, because that's what happens whenever you only lose 1 or 2 games a season for a long time. Like you don't know what it's like to lose 4 games. It's hard, and that it's kind of something that I went through for a while. Like, well, I guess in the latter part of Ben's career, there was a lot of seasons that we weren't used to losing. So when you would drop 6, 7 games, uh, we would be like, "What the hell is going on?" We'd always be okay, but we wouldn't have a losing season. But we'd be looking around like, "What the hell's going on?" So yeah, but it's Philly's fan base, bro. To this day, is like we were
Ruthless.
watching. I was watching the game with my lady last week. We were watching the Philly game, and she was like, "Wow, that place is wild." I was like, "That's the only NFL stadium that have a magistrate in it." I was like, because so many people get arrested during the damn game for fighting and shit that they have to actually go arraign them at the game and release them. They don't have time to take them to the damn, jail. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, they're wild as hell. They booed Santa Claus. They threw snowballs at his ass. Like that. And that's the thing. That fan base, and that's not only that. It spreads throughout their media too. It's their whole local field. Like once they start losing and they're not, oh, we're the Eagles, blah 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 blah. They get a little iffy out there. No, no, they lose today, dude. Oh my goodness, I'd love to
Ooh,
be
yep,
over.
yep,
I'd
yep.
love to go read their articles today
Yep.
next on Monday because, boy, we're listening to their local radio because they're probably cooking that team,
Yeah.
cooking, probably calling for the coach's head. Probably, Jalen Hurts, our quarterback, blah 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 blah. But yeah, it's a debacle over there. AJ Brown still running his mouth. He was probably happy he got a touchdown, but I don't know, man.
Give me the
I'm not.
Eagles for my lock of the
Ooh,
week.
ooh, for the lock.
Yeah, I can't really see any other, man. Like I really do like the Colts today, but that's a weird game. A lot of weird games this week.
There are, but I kind of like. I'm kind of digging how the NFL does the schedule. Like I still don't like the whole bye week today, but I like how they've scheduled these division games in the last part of the season, and it's everybody. It's not just like 1 or 2 divisions like playing each other. We're all playing each other.
Right.
And it's going to make for some good, entertaining football. And it's like this for the rest of the season, to be quite honest, because we stay inside our division for the most part of our games. We played the Ravens twice now. I think we have to play the Bengals one more time. I think don't we have to play you guys again too?
Second last week of the season.
Yep. Yeah, we play you guys and then the Ravens. So yeah, and I think we got the
Rattenbergs.
Bengals. I know we got to play the. Somebody else comes in here. I think it's Seattle.
No, you already played Seattle. You saw your schedule? I could look real quick.
Yeah.
Let me go back to it.
Someone's coming in the stadium, or we got to go somewhere in a week or so. I was kind of worried.
At Ravens, home versus the Dolphins. At Lions, at Browns versus Ravens.
That one. This game, that's going to be tough. That was it. That was like, yeah, that's where we get our asses knocked out of the playoff run.
Ooh, we get a. All right, before we do our touchdown bets, I want to add so we get a scoring stack. If we bet a 3-leg touchdown parlay, we get a 30% boost. 4-leg tutty, 40% boost. 5-leg tutty, 50% boost.
Let's go 5.
You want to go 5 legs today? All right, get a little
Lucky.
weird. But as far as all the sports books, I look on all the ones that I have. The 3 I Bet365, DraftKings, FanDuel. They're all getting a little what do you call it? They're getting a little stingy with the boosts.
Oh yeah.
Not really many boosts out there this week, but I like that boost this week.
Got to get their money back. Somebody must have won big. Yeah.
Let's build a 3-leg parlay, Marley.
3?
Yeah,
okay.
Either like a money line, spread, over under, prop. What do you like?
Let's go money line.
I'm going money line. All right. Did we like? I know we like the Texans plus 164. Yeah, that's good. But go.
Come on, man. We both picked the Texans. Let's bet that
All right.
because that'll stick us in.
Texans money
And
line
then-
plus 164. Oh, I gotta log out of my phone, log back in the DraftKings on the computer. I hate this app.
And then let's do with the Chargers and Eagles. And then
Hang on, you gave me your one. Now it's my turn. Give me a second.
I got
Plus,
you.
plus
I'm
164.
just ragging some out there just for thoughts.
Yeah. Yep.
Bengals and Bills might be a good one.
Bills money line minus 285.
Yeah. That's garbage.
Well, we already have plus odds, so you put those two together, we get plus 256. Not terrible.
Yeah.
Bills spread minus 6 is minus 112. That's the juice there. But they got to win by 7 or more. That's tough to do in the NFL.
Tough to do. But they can do it. I have a feeling it's going to be a quarterback showdown up there today, but whatever.
You want to stay away from your game, right?
Oh hell yeah, dude! That's a garbage ass game to stay away. Yeah, don't bet my game.
Plus
You
5.5 is plus 100. That's
Huh?
sus. Plus 5.5 is plus 100. So they think the Ravens are going to win by more than 6 points.
You don't know what's gonna happen in my game, bro. I'd not bet that shit.
Line moved in the
That's
Colts.
The Colts.
Line moved in the Colts minus 2.5. And we both bet. We both picked the Colts. Colts money line. Colts money line minus 135. All they got to do is win. They don't have to cover no weird spread or nothing. They can just win straight up minus 135.
Not bad.
But now we're picking two road teams. We're getting a little spunky with taking two road teams. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, but them road teams, I'm telling, it's statement week. It's statement week.
Ow.
Yeah.
I'll talk you in a little something. We both took the Bears, right?
Yeah.
2 legs. Texans, Bears, plus 824.
Woo! Bro.
Huh?
Let's lock that in.
Just those two.
Just those two. That's money.
All right, we'll do a whole unit. $4 gets it 36.96.
That's a good return.
All right. Locked in.
Ooh.
You ready for some tutties?
Oh yeah.
What you got?
Let's see. Oh.
Seahawks, Falcons, Titans, Browns, Bengals, Bills, Commanders, Vikings, Dolphins, Jets, Saints, Bucks, Colts, Jags, Steelers, Ravens, Broncos, Raiders, Bears, Packers, Rams, Cardinals, Texans, Chiefs, and Eagles, Chargers, but I don't want to bet a tutty for tomorrow yet. You think?
I bet you everybody's minus money on all this
Jackson
shit.
Smith and Jigba should be in jail. No, the offensive coordinator for the Seahawks screwed us last week. He had like 2 catches. I needed one leg, $100. I would have won $100, Marley, off of $4. I'm like, oh yeah, and Jigba will get it. He had 2 touchdowns. He had 2 catches in like the whole game. Shambles. That was the one, man.
Let me get a Chiefs. But he throws the damn ball around too much, though. Let's get a Broncos receiver.
Okay. Cortland Sutton plus 160. Troy Franklin plus 215. Bo Nix plus 340. Evan Ingram plus 400. Ooh.
That's juicy because he's caught some shit though.
Evan Ingram?
Yeah.
Let me I'm gonna pull up his. I'm not gonna try and talk us out of this, but let me pull up because he's plus 400 for a reason. Like the plus 400s, we're getting out there a little bit. Plus, if Denver gets up to a big lead, We almost have to kind of hit it with like one of the first touchdowns. But let me look into it. This is what we do. Do a little research. Right? Nothing wrong
Franklin
with
don't
that.
sound bad either, though.
Yeah, the
I
Franklin
don't
kid's
like
coming on
Sutton.
strong.
Yeah, like Sutton, I think they're going to cover down. But I think Franklin might be able to have a come out game. And that's where I'm looking at Ingram, too, because I think they're going to shut Sutton down a little bit today. He's still plus money.
So
You know what I mean?
Franklin has the same amount of touchdowns that Sutton has.
Oh,
and
shit.
only 2 less receptions. So they're getting him the ball. 84 targets versus 80 targets for Sutton. So Franklin has more targets. Ingram only has 1 touchdown on the season, but he has 38 receptions. So like, he's getting him the ball. His lone touchdown came in week 4 against Philly. But, he's still getting 9 targets last week, 5 targets the week before, 5 targets the week before that, 2 catches, 4 catches, 6 catches.
He's getting them. He just ain't getting them where he needs to get them. That's like a lot
of... You mentioned the Franklin kid, all right? I'm not going to lie. Plus 215's kind of juicy.
That's juicy. That's a little meat on the bone there. A little something. They basted that. They definitely made sure it didn't dry out. And he's getting his look. You just ripped the stats. That's if he's getting more looks than Sutton, they're gonna cover him down. But he's evidently still getting his balls. So it ain't nothing. I can see him putting one up.
There's gonna be points in the Bills Bengals game, and they know it too. James Cook minus 215. Josh Allen minus 170.
So what, we lock in Franklin or what?
We did.
Okay. So then let's look into the Bucks game.
Yep. Everybody's plus money. Bucky Irvin plus 100. Emeka Egbuka plus 120. I've been staying away from him. He has really tailed off as a rookie.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin plus 205.
What's he looking like though? What was his? Baker played well last week with him. So what did he get last week?
They played the Saints earlier in the season. They won 23-20, which was a weird game because they had a pick six, a backup running back score a touchdown, and then field goals. Like, was weird games or like that. Godwin, I think he was hurt in that game. That was a week that we took like Tez Johnson to score a touchdown and he screwed us.
Yeah. I remember that.
Let me look at.
Of course.
You want me to pull up Chris Godwin? I'll do that real quick.
He's probably.
Chris Godwin only has 11 receptions for 139 yards because he's been hurt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's only played in 4 games: Philly, Seahawks, Rams, and Cardinals. But I think that was last week. 11:30 against the Cardinals. They won 20-17. He had 3 receptions for 78 yards.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin plus 205.
And then we got old boy with 2-something too. Yeah.
I like Bucky Irving plus 100.
That's not bad. I mean, he's probably more liable to score, to be honest. He's not so far reached.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. They gave up a rushing touchdown. The Saints did the last time that they played him. But it's going to either come down to him or Rashad White. Like they kind of steal each other's. Yeah. But Rashad White is plus 320.
Well, that's just because Bucky Irving's on the field more, probably. That's all. Like they're not counting on the
Morning,
1 or 2 goal line stands where they down short field and have to swap them out real quick.
Man. All right. You want me to come back to this game, or do you like Bucky Irving? Because I'm not trying to think twice about it.
Bucky Irving, hey man, that's your pick right there. I'm digging Bucky Irving. I'm digging it. I ain't hating on nothing, man. It's anything plus money that's realistic. And like we just narrowed it down. We just suck.
That's crazy. He only has 1 touchdown.
Who, Bucky Irving?
Yeah.
What?
No, he's been hurt too. He's only played in 5 games at Atlanta, Houston, Jets, Philly, Arizona. I mean, you got a tutty last
That's a
week.
little, that's a little suspect now that you say that though. Like, damn.
All right, I'll add him in there for now. We're at plus 530.
Ooh.
All right, what is it? Your turn?
No, it ain't neither of our turns, bro.
No, we're just going.
Yeah, what are you doing, bro?
Colts,
We
Jags.
didn't bring up Colts. What's up? Yeah, I was saying,
Colts,
what's up with the
Jags?
Colts Jags? But you got to watch. Like, I get no Jonathan Taylor. He's probably guaranteed to score.
Minus 205.
Yeah, I figured as much.
For 2 tutties, plus 250. Like, come on, man.
I mean, shit, son.
Tyler Warren, we hit on him earlier in the season. He's kind of cooled off though. The rookie tight end, he's plus 155. Alec Pierce plus 235. He's been getting the ball. Michael Pittman plus 200. One of them receivers, kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, flip a coin on either Colt receiver, to be honest. That's still, they're going to get the ball, and it's Jonathan Taylor's going to be the deciding factor of the day. He's just going to be able to keep them off the field, but I think that the receiving game is going to they're going to make Daniel Jones have to throw the ball and score.
Leading receiver in tutties is Pittman with 7. Downs has 3. Tyler Warren has 4. Alec Pierce has 2. Let me look at Tyler Warren because he's tail off.
On Warren.
He had a tutty last week against Houston. Let me do this.
Okay.
Receiving touchdowns against tight end. Defense. Okay. How do I word this? Defenses that give up the most touchdowns to tight ends 2025.
Did you just ask ChatGPT?
I'm not asking ChatGPT. I'm asking Pro Football Reference. Bengals give up the most tight end touchdowns with 13.
Of course.
Jags are in like 3rd. Yep. 49ers have given up 8. Jacksonville's tied for 3rd with 7. Tyler Warren?
Tyler Warren.
Plus 155.
Ooh. Gonna put us in the 7 something, huh?
No. We're at plus 530 with this 3rd leg. We're at 1506.
Oh shit, son.
With just the 3. We got 2 more legs to go.
Oh, let's go.
I mean, those 3 are I like just those 3, but we can let's keep it going, right?
Yeah, I mean, shit, we're gonna get like plus 2,000 on that.
Oh, we're gonna be over plus 2,000 with the 4th leg. Absolutely. Browns Titans.
Want to put money on your game, bro?
Dude, Judkins has screwed me so many times this year. He's minus 120.
Minus money?
There's only one player. The big drop off after Judkins is historical. Minus 120 for Judkins. The next highest is Tony Pollard at plus 300. Harold Fannin plus 360. Shador likes some Harold Fannin. Jerry Duty, fuck him. He's plus 400. Eric will say the same thing.
You know your team better than I do, bro.
Verse running backs, touchdowns, leading rushing touchdowns is the Bills. Titans are 2nd with 14.
What, letting up rushing touchdowns?
Yep.
So who's your back today, though? You guys got running back by committee up there.
Yep. Sampson plus 550. Judkins minus 120.
I mean, it's the Titans.
It's got to be Judkins, dude.
Yeah.
Eric, talk me out of it, man. I know you're in here. Talk me out of it.
Because I don't know, bro. I don't watch your team enough to call it a no. You know what I mean? I'm looking at it as it's the damn Titans. Like, they're garbage.
Yeah, so so and the last time the Browns played a garbage team was the Dolphins, and he had 3 touchdowns.
I mean, That's the Dolphins, but
Eric
I think
leans
the Titans have a
the difference in odds, and I'm not. I mean, Eric says Samson, because I don't hate. Plus 550. We're talking about parlay odds of plus 2845 with Judkins and plus 10,342 with Samson.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm going. I'll go Judkins.
He said plus 10,000.
We got one more leg to go. Everybody's like, yeah, I ain't watching this bullshit.
Oh no, they're gonna tail this bet because they're gonna see the bands that we're gonna get. Let's look into the Bears Packers.
Oh. Josh Jacobs minus 175, Christian Watson plus 175, Romeo Dubs plus 185, DeAndre Swift plus 195, Kyle Monangai plus 220, DJ Moore plus 255.
Mononga been that dude though.
Yeah, but I bet him and Swift scores. I bet Swift and Monangai scores. Actually, no, I hit the 1 week was I picked Monangai, he hit, and then I got one leg. These guys haven't played each other yet this year. So let me look. Who gives up the least rushing touchdowns is the Rams. They've only given up 2.
Mm-hmm.
Packers have only given up 7, which is like middle of the pack. Bears have only given up 7, which is middle of the pack.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wide receivers, who's given up the most? We haven't done this yet. 22 is the Cowboys. Third is Bears with 16.
What, to receivers?
Yep.
I can see Watson having a tutty today, bro.
Christian Watson, fuck that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Made of glass.
Either that or Mr. Big Helmet.
Dubs?
Yeah, the Dubs.
I don't mind Romeo Dubs. They're going to be out there passing the ball a little bit. I don't mind Dubs.
I mean, I know we picked the Bears to win, but, you know, the Packers are still going to get their points. Yeah.
So that's why I like that we. So who's up there too? The Saints with 13. We took the running back.
What? Oh, and the Bucs Saints?
Yeah, because the Saints give up rushing touchdowns. Where are they at?
They're deep.
First running backs? Saints. Yeah, they give up 9. So they're like middle of the pack. I still like Bucky Irvin. Score tutty. Wide receivers. All right. We like Romeo Dubs.
I can see it. Yeah, see Mr. Big Helmet in the end zone today.
Roma Dunze must be out because he's not listed. Yeah, he's out. So DJ Moore is pretty good. But I like Dubs a little bit better. 5 legs plus 8, 293. We have a bonus available. Parlay, that puts us to plus 12,441.
What do we get?
$1 is 125.41.
Let's go.
$2 is $250.82. The boost alone is $82.95. I'm going $2. Recap: Troy Franklin, Bucky Irving, Tyler Warren, Quinshawn Judkins, Romeo Dubs.
Hoi. If y'all tailed it.
Now we can round robin it, but you gotta add it. You have to with these round robins, you have to bet a certain amount. So like, if we did say for 3 of them to hit, for three of them to hit out of the 5, we'd have to bet $10.
Of course.
But that's still the payout's $147.30.
Not bad. I know we like 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
That's a nice cover your ass. Yeah.
Now that's the total payout is $147.30. That's if all 5 of them hit, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you start with 147 and then it goes down. I mean, the payout's still going to be good for 3 of them to hit.
Yeah, but what if you bet 10 on that round robin and they all 5 hit? What do you get paid?
You get the 147.30. You just get less odds.
I got you.
If we did 4 out of the 5, we only have to bet $5. That's 176.77, which means we have to have 4 out of the 5 hit.
That ain't bad.
If we only did 2, 60.71 for all of them to hit. So let's do this. I'll put the $2. You want me to do the $2 down for that, and then the $10 down for the 3 picks?
It's up to you, man.
I think. I mean, we're usually good for 3 of them. For 3 of the 5 to hit.
We are, yeah, and we're playing on house money still. Shit.
All right. Locking them in. Placing 11
Let's go.
bets of $12 total for a total of $398.12.
Overs Club's gonna be like, "What in the hell are you two doing?" But yeah, we know. We're over here trying to get the bag, baby.
Yep. Anything else, Marley?
Oh, it's gonna be a.
I like the Titans to punt their first drive. Eric's mentioned this before. He likes Harold Fannin for a 10-yard reception every game. Let's go over here to drives, first drive. First drive. Titans to punt, -197. Who else is punting? You want another team to punt their first drive?
I hate to say it, but you know.
But that's the problem. Like, if say the Raiders come out and they throw like an interception or a fumble on their first drive, that counts as other. So like that would not work.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the Raiders having to punt their first drive. I can see the Titans having
as long as they don't turn the ball over. Great. First drive.
I don't think they will. I can see the Raiders, the Titans, the Saints.
Right. I bet that last week. Last week
Yeah.
I had
I can see those 3 teams having to punt on their first drive. Can we parlay that?
Yeah. Yeah. So what I did last week. Let me scroll. I gotta scroll back because I'd be in here.
Nasty.
Be in here betting. Yep, I bet the 49ers to punt against the Browns. I bet the Saints to punt against the Dolphins, and I bet the Colts to punt against the Texans. Plus 782.
Yeah.
That got me a couple bucks. What do you like?
The Saints, the Titans.
The Saints against the Bucks to punt. Okay.
Yep.
Saints. Saints.
Damn it.
First drive. Saints -137.
What's up?
Saints -137. So 3 legs.
Yeah, I can't remember who my third team was now.
Titans, Raiders, Saints.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Titans, Raiders, Saints.
Yeah, plus 334.
Not bad.
Yeah, I gotta go over here. Okay, I gotta see how much. Put 2 units on it. $9 $9. $39.12.
$9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do I do it for 1 unit? $17.38.
Yeah, do it for $1, bro. Because that shit's gonna be
a buck. That's $4.34.
Oh, what's a unit to you?
$4.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as it's got a good, healthy return, yeah. I mean, we're quadrupling on our money on everything.
Right.
Yeah. And that's honestly, that's a realistic thing right there. Like, those teams are not.
But like one of these assholes puts together a drive and kicks a field goal, it kills it. Or, if they turn the ball over on their first drive like an idiot.
Very true. But I don't see anybody making their way downtown.
Bro, I'm putting 2 units on it. $39.12. Fucking it
in. I'm putting 2 on it. Fuck it. $9.
All right. Wraps up our show for the week.
Oh yeah. Another solid week of football. It's going to be some entertaining games. Oh,
Good
a
luck,
lot of
man.
division.
Good luck with all the crazy storylines this week. I can't wait to come back next week and recap, talk about what happens. Plus, we have playoff implications starting. So
You'll know what's going on over here when you feel the rumble and see the flash all the way up there in Cleveland. Yeah. Well, Steelers must have Marley lost his fool over there. I'm so glad. The one thing I can honestly say, dude, for the both of us, is I'm glad we don't have to wait all damn day to get this over with. Like I'm literally gonna get off the stream and go and throw my shirt on because it's an hour before the game, and we could settle in some 1 o'clock football, watch this two debacles early, and then go about the rest of my day.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Wraps it
All
up
right,
for the
everybody.
week. Everybody have a good day. Eat some good food, watch some good football, win some bets.
I'm gonna make some bacon, bro.
Sounds good to me.
Probably cut up a potato, fry that in the bacon grease. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Little potato.
yeah.
Little bacon.
Home fries, bacon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, everybody have a blessed Sunday. Enjoy your games.
Yeah,
Be
man.
safe out there.
You
Stay
know.
warm. You know.